In the signature animation of RDT podcast, a happy young son with beautiful eyelids, curiously watching, and two mysterious eyes blinking behind him are placed on a kitty pinky sky. The official logo of Rural Development Trust is placed on the left bottom of the frame. RDT School's podcast. Episode 1.
Hi there. Let me welcome all of you to RDT School for Inclusive Education's Students Podcast Studio. This is our inaugural podcast. With us today, we have distinguished guest Mother Anne Ferrer, who is co-founder of Rural Development Trust. Our school started in 2007 to cater the special needs of the students with physical and neurodiverse disabilities. But we are also inclusive, and I have lot of able-bodied friends as colleagues. Today, 9 April, is the Founder Day. The people at Andhra Pradesh, especially Ananthapuramu, mark their calendar on April 9 every year to pay homage to the benevolence of our founder, who had a life mission of eradicate poverty. He believed and often said that if given opportunities, people with disabilities can excel well in their life. Since this academic year, we moved into an accessible digital learning and teaching pedagogy. Friends, all of you know that those who has the art of communication lead the world. We started our public speaking club and storytelling club last year and trying to improve our arts of storytelling. Today we are very happy to proud that our beloved Mother Anne Ferrer has agreed to inaugurate the podcast studio of our school. This studio is run by students for content development, shooting, editing and podcasting. We will be coming up with lots of podcasts and YouTube videos on academic and general interest stories. This is our first attempt and we are learning. Kindly click the subscribe link below for us to notify you on our upcoming videos and podcasts. Thank you, and I am Safaru Sanat Kumar. Signing off for now. Enjoy our first podcast video with Mother Anne Ferrer.
RDT School for Inclusive Education inaugurated their podcast studio as part of their multimedia and storytelling club to improve the communications and futuristic digital creativity of the students to raise the competitiveness of the diverse student population of the school. On April 9, 2023, Sister Anne Ferrer, co-founder of Rural Development Trust, inaugurated the studio and given the first podcast interview. The school belongs to the Disability Inclusive Development sector of the Trust.
Good morning, madam. A warm welcome to you. We feel it privileged to be with you on this great day, as we are going to start an podcast studio here in our school. We are very grateful for your kind concern in this regard.
It is where I am very happy, and it is a privilege for me too to be inaugurating your first podcast interview. I'm very proud of all of you, and I'm really happy to be here, and I would not miss it for anything.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, I am Ashok. I am studying 9th standard in 5th campus, Ananthapuramu RDT organization. I am from Enamaladoddi Kundiripi Mandal. My question, you can narrate you about your family, childhood, school education, and your ambition about your future during your school days.
Thanks, Ashok. Well, I was born in a faraway place called England, UK, in a place called Southend. And I studied there, going to primary school, going to high school in my town in Southend. And if I remember back, I was a very kind and compassionate child. I cared about persons, I cared about animals. Yeah, I think I was a very caring person even as a child. I was in England up until 16 years old, so I would have been doing my intermediate at that time. And I thought at that time, I like caring for people, so I will be a nurse or I will be a doctor. But then my brother and his family decided to do a trip around the world in a big Jeep called a Land Rover. And they asked me to come with them. And I left England at 16 and landed in India on July 31st. 1963, which this year will be 60 years.
Now she is my junior, ma'am. The question.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Teshwini. I'm studying 8th class. I'm coming from Chilamathur. My question is, when did you come to India? And tell us some of your memories on your first meeting with Father Vicente Ferrer, and how did it change your life?
So I left England when I was 16 and I came to India, and I continued my studies. And after my studies, I started learning journalism and studying in the university journalism and working in a newspaper at the same time. And at that time, Father Vicente Ferrer was working in the villages in Maharashtra for the poor people. And he had some difficulties, some problems, because Father Ferrer wanted to do great things, always help many people, and sometimes that gives you problems. So he had problems, and there was a lot of news coming about him in the papers. So my editor in my newspaper, he asked me to go and do an interview with Father Vicente Ferrer. So as a young journalist of 21 years old, I went to do the interview with a colleague to Father Vicente Ferrer. And what I can remember still, that interview, I really had a great impact on me, that in those years, it was 1968. There was a lot of poverty in the world, in India, and Father Ferrer, in that interview, he was so convincing that poverty has a solution, that poor people can come out of poverty, and he also was very convinced and believed and had faith in everybody, in all of us, that we have a role to play. And even a simple person like me at 21 years old, I can do something to help others come out of poverty. So he really convinced me, and when the government gave him permission to stay, I left my newspaper and I came to Ananthapur with him. I was 21 years old that time.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Kautami. I am studying 9th class. I am from Kadiri. Today my question is that, was your decision to become an Indian was a tough one?
No. No. I loved India from the time I came. I felt at home. I really like and love the people. They're friendly, they're hospitable, they're open, they're affectionate. I loved India from day one, and no difficulty, no problem, nothing.
I am Vidya Sagar. I am studying 8th class, RDT School for Deaf Children, which is located in BKS. Today, my question is, we would like to hear from you about the values of RDT organization and how these values helped in shaping the organization.
About the important values of RDT and what has helped RDT to be what it is today. I am sure you have heard of RDT's Dharma is concern for others, work beyond duty, and pursuit of excellence. I would like to say, please again his name? Vidya Sagar. I would like to tell you the importance of this Dharma. Yes. This Dharma, concern for others, work beyond duty, pursuit of excellence, are not just words from Father Ferrer's head. No. After working for 25 years, all of us in RDT, after 25 years working with people, we talked together many days in Ananthapur, in villages, with people, with all staff, and we discussed and thought what has been important in our 25 years journey in RDT. And after discussing many days, when Vicente Ferrer with us wrote the story of those meetings, what came out of all the discussions of what was important for all of us in RDT's that time 25 years journey was concern, caring for others, working really hard beyond duty, and whatever we do, a school, a hospital, a sports center, with persons with disabilities, anything, to do it the best way we can, pursuit of excellence. Why that Dharma is so important for us is because it's not somebody's, even Great Father Ferrer's words. It's our collective experience across the years of working with people that has made this our RDT Dharma and given us the values that we pursue from the first day till now, and we will always go on pursuing.
My name is Bhargavi. I am studying 9th standard. I am from Tanagalu village, Kundarpi Mandal. My question is, what is your opinion on how technology will rule the future, and what is your advice to students, ma'am?
Well, you are all, girls and boys, technologically much more intelligent than me. Yes, I tell you, I can use WhatsApp, email, and Google. And beyond that, I am not very technologically intelligent. But when I think back 20 years in villages in the world, it was so difficult for people to contact each other. And it is amazing the access that technology has given to us, anybody in the remotest area and anywhere in the world, to have contact with each other. So technology is very valuable to us. It gives access and information to persons who could otherwise never have that access or get that information. And I think technology will play a greater and greater role for all of us in the future. It brings, as I said, people together. It brings integration and equality technology can bring. At the same time, I like to say, please, whilst advancing in technology, which is going to help all of us progress, let us not forget we are human beings. Let us not forget the time to chat together, to spend time together, to eat together, because you will have seen it when anybody has a minute, pick up the phone and switch it on. And let us not forget that human contact, human concern, and human touch, which we need more than ever anything to progress peacefully in the world.
Ma'am, my name is Tanushree. What is the one advice you want to give to us?
Yes, to give to everybody. Which is the one advice I would like to give? Well, since I am 76 years old tomorrow, I have lived for 76 years. And when I think about what has really mattered in my life and in others' lives, it is caring. Caring is not a value only for me, only for Father Vicente Ferrer, only for a highly educated person. Caring is in all of us. And if we care for our family members, for our friends, for anybody who's struggling, if we know it, if we care about it, we take some action about it. even if it's a small action, if we first have to care and afterwards the action follows of doing a good action or helping another person. So I would say caring for ourselves and caring for others is the value that I would like to pass on and advise to all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am very happy to have come. And when you have lots of experience in podcasting, I am happy to come again. Thank you.
Credits.
Thanks so much.
RDT School Podcast Studio. Participants: R. Bhargavi, J. Ashok, B. Govathami, K. Vidyasagar, C. Tejwaswini, Thanushri. Camera 1 Vamshi Abhiram, Camera 2 Meghna, Camera 3 Naresh. Edited by Safaru Sanat Kumar Vamshi Abhiram. Our mentors Mr. Dvaj Dhyani, Chakshumathi, Mrs. Rijwana Parveen, Mr. Murli Krishna. Our thanks to Mrs. Anne Ferrer, Mr. Dashrath, Mr. Rafiq K and Mr. Ram Kamal, our teachers and friends. Title Graphics. Canva. Produced at RDT Podcast Studio, Ananthapuramu. Website www.rdtschools.in